Tonight was a town hall meeting in Western Queens in Sunnyside to educate and discuss the effects, the economic effects of Local Law 97, the Climate Mobilization Act, on shareholders of co-ops in the community.
And how many of these town halls have you gone to, or have you been involved in organising?
We have. This is our fifth one since April, and we've done them throughout Queens, and they've all been extremely well attended, standing room only crowds, because this is a critical issue to co-op homeowners in the city of New York.
So is the purpose of these town halls to, first of all, inform people, or are we gone beyond that stage in the fact that it's coming into effect in January?
No, the first is education. Let people understand the issues and the impact and the financial impact that Local Law 97 will have on their pocketbooks. And second is sort of the call to action to let them know to contact their local elected officials, their city council members, and express their concerns over Local Law 97.
Why did you choose this location, this area? Is there a lot of co-ops in this area, and what are the name of some of those co-ops?
Yeah, Western Queens is Co-op Rich, Queensview Housing, Sunnyside Towers, Celtic Park, North Queensview, all large co-ops in this neighborhood. So we chose this central location in this area. And also it's council districts 22 and 26, and we're looking to start a dialogue with council members Caban and Juan.
What has your takeaway been from the attendees here? What's their reaction been?
The reaction that we've gotten tonight is the same reaction we've gotten with the thousands of people we've met with over the past few months. Extreme concern over the potential impact of this law, and the plea for help to get something done to make it more affordable in the long run.
One of your call to actions was new legislation. Could you walk me through some of the legislation that's been proposed?
Right. So the our approach is multifaceted. One of them is legislative solutions. Right now, the two bills that have been introduced is Intro 913 in the New York City Council, which would delay the implementation and enforcement of Local Law 97 for 7 years. The other one is Assembly Bill 5050, which would provide tax credits for carbon-reducing capital projects, so the projects could become more affordable.
You walk through the first one. I think that's what people are most familiar with, delaying it for 7 years.
Yeah, it's very simple. It just basically amends the deadlines for the implementation and enforcement for 7 years. It's a simple concept, but the idea is the concept of retrofits will develop. The grid, the electric grid, can develop in this time, and I think we'll be able to have clearer solutions as time goes on.
What type of support have you gotten for the bill, and do you think that the bill will be passed?
It has 10 sponsors. I don't have a crystal ball. There is, vigorous opposition from many council members to do anything on this issue, and our job is to educate them also and let them know the importance of working on this issue to make it tenable for all the homeowners, co-op homeowners in New York City.
The local council members here, 22, 26, you mentioned, I believe that they are not supporting that bill, or
the jury's out on both of them. Julie Wan did have representatives here, which is promising. Tiffany Caban, Councilmember Caban, has been engaged in conversations with the Queensview board, so we have had contact at that level. So, we're starting the conversation.
The state bill, could you walk through that bill?
Essentially, you spend X amount of dollars, $100,000, I'll use for an example, on a carbon reduction capital project, you would be able to reduce your tax bill a certain percentage over 5 or 10 years. So in essence, you'll have an opportunity to recapture that money.
The co-ops you've been dealing with, are any of them prepared for January, or are many of them in?
As I said, I represent co-op boards. I'm 24/7 with the co-op boards. I'm in the trenches, so to speak. This has been, I'm doing this 38 years, this has been the most convoluted, amorphous, complicated issue I've ever seen. There's no clear direction. My boards have hired quote-unquote energy consultants, and they all tell you something else, and all their solutions are electrification, which are multi-million-dollar projects, which none of the clients that I represent can afford.
There was another bill mentioned. Are you familiar with that? I believe it was Warren had a 5-point plan.
Yeah, there was a lawsuit filed. The lead plaintiffs are Bob Friedrich in Glen Oaks Village and Warren Schreiber and Bay Terrace. And the lawsuit attacks the constitutionality of the implementation of penalties and collection of revenue under Local Law 97, amongst other causes of action. The lawsuit is still pending and there's been no resolution.
Read our special Local Law 97 Climate series by grabbing a free copy of AM New York Metro or visit amny.com.